Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Bernard Harris here with the Pikes Peak Strategic Group, the Ameriplan Corporation. We want to talk to you today about Medicare. Great plan, but we want to give you some insight and what it does and what it does not cover. First and foremost, it kicks in when you're 65. And what a lot of folks don't truly understand is that Medicare only covers up to 80%. Not 80, but up to 80%. Right. Anything over and above that, up to 80%, comes out of your pocket. Now, why do I bring that up? Because we don't want you to be blindsided and also give you an idea of how we can help you. But I'll give you an example of what that up to 80% equates to. A few years back, my wife had to have open heart surgery. Her bill when we left the hospital was $196,400 plus. 80%, or the 20% that we would have had to pay, would have amounted to $39,000 plus. How many folks out there have that kind of money in the bank or have the ability to make payments? That's a car payment. So how can we help? We have our hospital advocacy plan, and my partner here, Ed Harrison, will tell you about that. And then my partner, Bill Gamble, will tell you about some of the other benefits that go right along with it. What do you think, Ed?
Well, I tell you, Medicare is great, and we're all at the Medicare age. Yeah. And at 72, I'm happy to have reached that far, Bill, in my life, you know. But Medicare is a terrific program. We all know it's a government program, but that doesn't kick into your age 65. Mm-hmm. And you have to sign up 6 or 9 months in advance. So I want to tell everybody that, because there's penalties if you don't sign up. Anyway, you should know that also. But I wanted to speak about a couple of things. I'll talk about the hospital advocacy program, but let's once again talk about dental care in particular. I get just a new amount of calls, Bill, every day from people across our great country because they have Medicare and they may have a secondary insurance, but they don't have that dental. And people tend to put off that dental. And with us, I got a Crowns here a couple of years ago in Arizona when I was down there. Up here in Colorado, they wouldn't accept my other, they wouldn't accept my card. So I waited till I went to Arizona, and I got a couple of Crowns. Crowns are running about $1,600 for a Crown these days, and I picked up 2 Crowns for $1,200. Now, $3,200 worth. $1,200, $1,200 to $1,400 is a big savings, especially for a senior and so forth on a fixed income. But the savings is great and so forth. So we can help you with that dental care, and I get a lot of calls from seniors about dental. Hospital advocacy, what that is about, very briefly, is that if you have over $1,500 in medical bills, we have a special relationship with the CARES group as part of our overall Ameriplan family that can help you negotiate bills. So it's a great program to have. I have this $39.95 program. It covers your entire household. So if you have grandkids living with you or somebody else, a teenager or a young college student, we can cover them too under this program as a household. So, Bill, I tell you, this is an exciting program. I know you have a few things you would like to add.
Oh, yes.
To our presentation this afternoon.
Yes, thank you, Ed. You know, I'm so happy we have Medicare. We are truly blessed in the U.S. to have a program like Medicare. And, of course, it's going to be a hot political topic for the next year and a half at least. So we certainly support Medicare. And whatever your political leanings are, you'll be getting lots of information. The thing I want to stress, as my partners have stressed, is that Medicare covers up to 80%. Up to. And that other 20% plus, you've got to figure out a way to do that. And most of us would use a supplemental plan of some sort to cover that additional 20%, whatever amount that may be. What we want to suggest to you using a Ameriplan is you can reduce that cost by taking advantage of what AmeriPlan offers in its deluxe plan. For example, talking to a physician about your cost before or even after your surgery or whatever you need to. 24/7 having access to a medical professional who can give you advice. And as Ed just talked about, that 20% can drive you into bankruptcy if you don't have those funds.
Right.
So the CARES group that is with the AmeriPlan, they will take your bills, if they were $1,500, and make sure that you're paying the most reasonable amount possible based on your particular situation, your income. But they make sure that you're not paying $50 for an aspirin, as can happen. And there are a lot of other supplemental plans out there that if you compare the cost of those plans with what AmeriPlan offers, hands down, I think you would choose AmeriPlan. So AmeriPlan tries to assist you with making sure that you pay the most reasonable cost that is possible depending on your circumstance. Everybody's different, as they say. So your surgeries will be different than mine and so on. But we all need that supplemental beyond that 8%. So why not choose a plan like AmeriPlan, which has functions and programs to help you reduce that cost to the minimum that it can be. And that's what our CARES group does. And don't forget the other advantages that you get with AmeriPlan, with your dental coverage, your chiropractic coverage, your prescription drug coverage, your telemedicine coverage. Those are all significant benefits that help you reduce your overall cost. So again, thank God for Medicare, but we must remember, and we get calls all the time, that we have to emphasize that Medicare does not cover everything. It only covers up to 80%, as Bernard started out with. But so we have to plan for that additional 20%, and AmeriPlan can help you reduce that cost. So thanks so much for listening. Call us. We can go into more detail with some examples and testimonials that we have from various people. So call us. Our number's at the bottom of this video, and we'll be happy to discuss that with you. Thank you so much, and have a good day.
Yes.